Have you ever seen someone driving their vehicle without their lights on and it was really getting dark? They were in the car physically, but mentally they had other thoughts besides driving. They were not aware of how dark it really was. They were distracted by something. Webster's definition of awareness is the quality or state of being aware, the knowledge and understanding that something is happening. Some of you might have been fishing in a river below a lake, and you anchored your boat just as close to the gates as you were allowed to go. Things were peaceful and quiet when all of a sudden you heard an alarm. You knew things were fixing to change, and that's when you made sure you were prepared for a faster current. If you needed to change your position, you did it immediately. At the ocean, there are signs that say beware of rip current. A rip current, which is usually shortened to rip, is a specific kind of water current that happens near beaches with breaking waves. A rip is a strong, narrow current of water that moves directly away from the shore, cutting through the lines of breaking waves like a river running out to the sea. There have been folks who have lost their lives because they were not fully aware of its danger. Now, Noah preached for 120 years saying, "It's going to rain." Some people probably said, "I've heard him say that all of my life and it hasn't happened yet." But we know that the flood happened just as God promised, and the world experienced the judgment of God. Let's look at Genesis chapter 6, verses 5 through 8. The Bible says, "And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord." Some people in our world feel that the story of Noah was just a parable. They try to say he never actually lived. But in the New Testament, Jesus himself referred to Noah in Matthew chapter 24, verses 37 through 39. "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." The phrase in the last verse says they knew not until the flood came and took them all away. I interpret this that the people heard Noah preach but did not believe his message. The warning went in one ear and out the other, so to speak. Just like Noah, we the people of God are trying to warn our generation that judgment is coming to our world. Like watchmen on the wall, we sound the alarm. Now, most factories have a safety awareness meeting where the employees are taught how to be safe as they work. As the children of God, we come together on Sundays in midweek services. We meet together in revivals and in camp meetings so we can stay prepared for the coming of the Lord. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 1 through 8 says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation. We all understand that texting while driving is so dangerous. A person cannot fully focus on two things at one time. God put both of our eyes in front of our head, not one on each side or one in the front and one in the back. Both of our eyes are supposed to focus on the same thing. Spiritually, we've got to put forth effort and stay focused. We need to give careful attention to our salvation. And just like Noah, we need to sound the alarm that judgment is coming. Noah's life is a testimony to you and me that we should stay spiritually aware and at the same time should be reaching for souls as all of us prepare for eternity.